Hello, today I'll be showing you how to play TAPH. He got a buff in the recent Friday the 13th update and also has a special achievement relating to him. Before we get started, I wanted to thank everybody that watched my noob guide. Its success is why I'm making this video and I value support. Now, let's start. So the way you obtain TAPH is pretty easy. He's purchasable in the Survivor tab in the shop for 600 coins. Now let's go over the basics of TAPH. TAPH is a support survivor, and he's like a trapper in Forsaken. TAPH has the basic survivor stats in terms of his mobility, like sprint speed. However, he has 100 health, which is more than other support survivors whose health ranges from 80 to 90 health. This was recently changed. He used to have 90 health, but after the Friday the 13th update, he had 100 health now, making him the support class with the highest amount of health. I will now give a summary of his abilities. Tripwire. TAPH bends down and places a wooden stake and unrolls some wire. The player is able to move TAPH to extend the length of the wire. Reactivating the ability will cause TAPH to place the second wooden stake, completing the tripwire trap. While TAPH is placing a wire, his movement speed is reduced and he is unable to sprint. If TAPH takes damage while placing the wire, the ability is cancelled. TAPH's wires have a lifespan of 150 seconds and have about 20 health. The killer is able to destroy the wire, completely disabling it. Over time, the wires become less visible. If the killer walks through a wire, they will receive slowness 2 for 4 seconds. The killer will also be highlighted for all survivors within 100 studs of TAPH for 8 seconds. This ability has a cooldown of 25 seconds. Next up, we have the subspace trip mine. TAPH pulls out, assembles, and throws a subspace trip mine out in front of him. The trip mine has a lifespan of about 50 seconds, though it's not specifically mentioned in the description of the ability, and it pulsates every 16 seconds. The trip mine can be damaged by killers. The trip mine explodes when a killer gets close. Upon exploding, the killer will be inflicted with subspace 3 for 5 seconds and will get helpless 1 for 5 seconds as well, though it's not specifically mentioned. If TAPH is close, he will also receive these debuffs. However, if the trip mine is damaged before it exploded, the killer will receive a lesser punishment, which is in reality, they will not get the helpless 1, they will just receive the subspace 3 for the 5 seconds. The trip mine explodes automatically once its lifespan has ended. This ability has a cooldown of 40 seconds. Now, let's go over the best applications of these abilities. Tripwire. Use this on choke points and spots where you can loop the killer. If you use it on common pathways, it can be a great way to track the killer. If you are in a chase, you can run through the tripwire so the killer can get some slowness and you can gain some distance. For the subspace trip mine, use this in the same area as your tripwires. Try not to be too close to the explosion though, as you will also get the debuffs. How to survive last man standing as TAPH. TAPH is a trapper, but you don't have time to set up new traps during LMS. So, rely on old traps and whatever items you were able to gather. Try to use a subspace trip mine before the killer gets too close and able to disorientate him. And use, if you have it, a Bloxy Cola to try to get some distance. Because remember, in last man standing, distance is key. I enjoy TAPH because he is able to track the killer, and it's good to know where your enemy is. Now, I did want to just mention the achievement relating to TAPH. The achievement is called What a Shame, and its reward is the white pumpkin skin for Jason. So apparently this is a reference to Minecraft Story Mode, which is a game. And to get the skin, you need to, as Jason, kill a survivor near one of TAPH's traps. So I'm assuming the easiest one will probably be the tripwire. And you need to kill a survivor by one of TAPH's traps with the first strike of your Gashing Wound. So Gashing Wound has a few strikes. I believe it's about 60. 60 damage, so 6 hits, with each one doing 10 damage. So I guess you'll have to get a survivor pretty low before you go and hit the Gashing Wound. I've seen people do this in servers where they basically just team up with the survivors to get it done. It's just for a skin, so I honestly respect it, but it's whatever. That's how you get the achievement. So let me know if there's anything I missed down in the comments. I appreciate you making it to the end of the video, and I hope you have a great day. So after editing this, I realized that this video is a whole lot shorter than my noob guide. So I'm adding a blooper section here, just to probably add some time. It's only a few seconds long. So hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you like it, and I might add it to future videos.